Good morning. You're listening to Overcoming Life. I am your host, Opal Bailey. Have you ever looked back over your life and all you could do is think about the struggles, the pain, the disappointments, and even the loss of the things that has happened to you or what you had to give up? I'm sure that we've all have, or even sometimes we still think about those things in our life and we tend to focus on the negative instead of all the good things that is really truly happening in our life. This morning on my way to talk with you, I was very emotional because not so much of the negative things that I've endured in my life, but all of the good things that is happening to me that I never ever dreamed of possibly doing. And so my heart is really overwhelmed with gratitude and thankfulness for where God has put me. And I just want to just let you know that focus on the victories over the things that you had to endure or the things that you may be facing now. You don't have to continue to look at the negative or your life that didn't seem to turn out the way you may have thought it would turn out for you. Or maybe the person who you thought were in your life and that person may not be there. Your life is not over. And the more we focus on the victories, the opportunity to embrace life, joy, happiness, freedom is right there. Because there is opportunity in everything. We can allow things to make us bitter, angry, or hold grudges, or even take the opportunities of possibilities right out of our hand just because we want to continue to focus on what was or what should have been or, what you went through or why do you have to go through certain things, which reminds me of a situation that I endured. I was very sick at one time and it was like over a course of 3 years. I was constantly being sick, constantly going to the doctor, and it wasn't just a cold or a sore throat. I mean, these are, things that I had to have surgery. I stayed overnight. And I remember that one of the doctors said, man, these things rarely happen. And you're the one that it happens to, And so throughout the course of 3 years, I stayed sick, and I was very stressful, going through a really hard time in my marriage and trying to maintain everything and with work and my kids and family and ministry. And so, when you're trying to do everything for everybody to satisfy, your own self-worth, it tends to take a toll, and it will take a toll over you emotionally as well as physically. So during this time of sickness, I remember one time I had to have surgery. And I don't know what a fissure is, but just look it up. I don't want to get too deep into that. But I had to have this part on my body removed. And when I had that, the surgery went fine. I went in on the day before my birthday. And I came out of it successfully, was able to go home that same day and was home resting. And then it was this one time I had to, go to the restroom, and I did, and come to find out that the incisions, the stitches came out. So in this area where the stitches was, it was just, blood just everywhere. So I had to go back to the hospital, and I was in such pain. The pain was so excruciating. I could not even describe it. I kind of felt like Jesus did when he was being crucified and being beaten. I really felt that intense pain. And so I'm in the emergency room, and they're trying to get me settled and stop the blood and everything. And I just remember them telling me that, hey, we can't do anything until the doctor gets there. So I remember praying. I said, God, I'm your child. I know that you're with me. You've always been here for me, no matter what I went through, and no matter what I've been, you've always been faithful. And the day that I had to go back into the hospital, it was on Halloween, and I was born on Halloween, so it was my birthday. And so just picture this LPN coming in dressed as the devil. And so it did someone else coming in as an angel. And so it was kind of like, symbolic. But anyway, going beyond that, the outcome of it was really good. The doctor said that the stitches came out. And so just picture going in to something already raw, never been healed yet. So with that, I come to realize all the things that I've endured, and I've lost a lot of things. I've lost people, I've lost friends, but I also gained so much in my life that even the things that I've lost, it was the receiving of what God has done in my life superseded. It just superseded anything that I can ever say that I went through. It was as if he made everything that was wrong right. Everything that was crooked, he made straight. And so I just want to encourage you this morning, to look at the victories in your life. We don't have to stay in our past, and we don't have to stay focused on the negative, because things happen in life. We can't. This is what life is. Life is not a bed of roses where we're skipping through the tulips. We got to just realize that things do happen. Situations come up, and things in our life will take us off the track, but we just have to get back on. But just want to just let you know throughout this week to just think about the victories. Think about the things you did come through and how it made you a better you. How it made you stronger when you didn't think you can get over it, and you got over it. And walk in that victory and be grateful and thankful, because it could be worse. But be thankful for where you are now, and think about all the things that you've endured and how you've overcome those things and how you pressed through those things when other people didn't do it. When other people didn't have that strength, when other people didn't have that confidence or that opportunity or whatever the case may be to overcome certain situations, and know that you're here, that we're here, and your life don't always have to be perfect, but guess what? You're living. And just remember the good things. Just remember the victories. Just remember when someone said you couldn't, you did. Someone said you wouldn't. Hey, you are now. So again, I just want to encourage you to take the time to see the beauty in your life, because I'm sure the moment you do, you will agree with these words. In all these things, we are more than conquerors. Jesus calls us to overcome, and he made our life beautiful in his time. And he said that everything in our time, he makes beautiful. So you're beautiful. Whatever you're going through or went through is beautiful. So see the beauty in your day. And I just want to thank you for tuning in to Overcoming Life. I am your host, Opal Bailey. Just want to let you know also to tune in on Friday for Live with Nisi. I'm still thinking about all the things that God has brought me through. So just continue to listen to Live with Nisi on Fridays at 9:05 a.m. And I have a special guest coming up on the next Friday. Will be Dick and Diane Bombeck. And I just want to thank you again for tuning in to TNR and iHeartRadio. And you have a blessed day. And remember, you are an overcomer. And this is Overcoming Life. God bless you.